I want to try to put together a 1 minute. I just kind of really thought of it now, but a 1 minute. What is Grant's?
Yeah.
And then if you were to describe USP of this, this, then I can snip it together, okay. Right? And then I just put that up. What is Grant's whiskey? Bam!
Oh, yeah, easy.
Right from straight from the horse's mouth. I'm gonna taste them.
Cool.
You tell me what I should be tasting and what's in it.
All right, okay, I'll tell you what's in it. I won't tell you.
Number one, yeah, do you tell me what's in it? Number one, Grant's Triplewood blended Scotch whiskey. Right?
Yeah, simple.
Grant's Triplewood blended Scotch. Okay, what is it? What am I drinking?
Well, you're drinking the third best selling Scotch whiskey in the world.
The third best selling Scotch whiskey in the world?
Over 4.5 million cases sold every year.
Cool.
Triplewood is the main thing, right? So a lot of whiskies went from sort of regions. And they're kind of stopped doing the regions. Some of them are going back to regions, but I think we've found out that wood is a massive influence to our whiskey, and that's why we say triple wood. We've got 3 different types of wood: virgin oak, which is just new, fresh oak. It's what you use bourbon in America, which gives it the spice. I won't tell you what spice you should be getting, but there should be a bit of spice in there. The second wood we use is refill bourbon, which basically is those bourbon barrels in America. Once they're used, can't use them again. We buy them, and we say we get a lot of the sweet notes coming through with the refill bourbon. And our final cask is American oak. American oak is just that refill bourbon cask used again.
Okay, cool. And the 3 different woods make
that, yeah. So it's
I get a good amount of like vanilla and like a malty.
So the vanilla is that last cask. That's your American oak. And
so you aim for that vanilla flavour?
Yeah. So I say it's spice, sweet, and vanilla. And a big chunk of that vanilla comes from our grain that we use as well.
Oh yeah. What's the composition of the grain?
So you've got grain whiskey and malt whiskey in there. Roughly around 25 different single malts in a bottle, and you've got single grain Girvan. So Girvan is our grain. It's really high quality grain whiskey, and that goes into every single bottle of not just Triplewood but all of our blends.
Okay, so taking that as the base, that's your hero.
That's the hero.
Yeah. What is Triplewood blended Scotch whiskey smoky?
That is our hero, but in a sexy bottle. I love that bottle. I think that's probably one of my favourite bottles. See, I love the Smoky Monkey bottle as well. I just think it's a cool bottle. I think Hendrix nailed it when they done that black bottle, the white. Yeah, I think it's really cool. And that sort of black and gold thing, I think is wicked. Mate, this is so easy to talk about because if that's Triplewood and that's smoky, that's smooth, that's smoky, and there's only one extra thing in there.
It's a heavily peated cask or a heavily peated?
It's peated malt, which is called Ailsa Bay, which you'll probably know about.
Oh wow, okay, great.
Made in the same place as we make our Girvan grain, which is down near Ayr in Scotland. And Ailsa Bay has quite a smoky flavour coming through with it. And that is the only difference between those two whiskies. But
it's got the smokiness, but without the medicinal kind of smoky... Yeah. Without the medicinal peak that you would expect.
If you don't like smoky whiskies, you'll like that. If you like really heavily smoked whiskies, it might be a bit too gentle and too light for you. It is a very subtle, light hint of smoke.
Okay, so the blended, 25 different malts. Yeah. We've got the addition of a very heavily peated, giving it a smoky flavour without too much medicinal. Yeah. What is the 8-year-old sherry cask finish?
So this is our sort of first aged blend, I suppose you could say. It goes from 8 into 12 into 18 and so forth. So 8 was a special one we done in Asia. Actually, 8's a really special number in Taiwan. It's a really lucky number.
8's my lucky number.
It's a fortunate number.
I was born on the 8th.
Are you born on the 8th of what?
Yeah, I was born on the 8th of December 1981. Get this. You ready for this? Right? Don't know if Electra's been to Taiwan yet, but my wife was born on the 18th of the 8th, 88.
Oh man, she's just like that. Is
Year of the Dragon and all the 8s.
8th of November 1989.
Well, we've got the same amount of 8s.
Yeah, we've got all these 8s. So that was one of the big reasons we chose 8.
Oh, you get the sense of the age in that. It's nice and smooth.
It's a little bit step up from that age.
I haven't tasted this before.
The sherry cask in there. So like these other two, we don't actually use the virgin oak in this one. We've swapped out that virgin oak, which gives you that spice, for a sherry cask instead, which gives you more of a kind of fruitier sweetness coming through. That's great with food, and in Taiwan they love their food.
Food? Oh, gimme.
Okay, so trick question for you now.
Oh, go for it.
You ready?
No, not really, but we'll go.
What's this one then?
That is made to look like the first bottle we ever did. I highly doubt you have the very first bottle of Grant's. I think that was a replica. Yeah. I was about to say, if you have that just sitting in the cabin, like I'll be breaking in later. Yeah. So a replica made about what 10 or so years ago.
Yeah,
now?
before your time. So I figured you wouldn't know about
I've
it.
never tried it. I have
You've
never
never
tried.
tried it?
I've never tried that whiskey.
So interesting, right? So this is, it says on the back anyway, pure barley malt only, right? Because they found the old school recipe from
Okay.
the very first ever Grant's. And there's an interesting fact into it. It's not vegan. Do you want to know why?
Why?
It's filtered through egg.
Filtered through egg.
Yeah, because back in the day, they used to use egg to filter whiskey before chill filtration.
I did not know that. There you
Yeah.
go. I have learned something today.
Wait, do you want to taste it?
Yeah, I'm not vegan for January. I've decided not to do veganuary or dry January or any of that stuff.
I've not bothered with dry January.
I mean,
I did meet someone who was doing a very cool dry January. Ezra Starr was in London a couple of weeks ago, and she's doing dry January, but she's drinking dry champagne, dry martinis.
oh, see, that's my kind of dry January.
So cool.
I like that.
I kept running into her around town, and she was always drinking a dry champagne. And that's what she said she was doing.
Oh, that is smooth.
Yeah, it's really smooth.
Really smooth.
I think it could have oxidized just a tiny bit.
Yeah, it's quite gentle.
Has been there for a while.
Yeah.
But, and I figured there'd be a use for that last little bit at some point. I didn't want to just down it. I thought someone will come in the cabin that will...
Some
never
important
tasted
guy
any
with a
egg
cool name, maybe.
filter.
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
That is cool.
And you know what? You get a sense of this in it. But it's a bit more kind of like malty. And
Yeah, a little bit like, I'd say that's got a bit more kind of firiness behind it, I would say, the Grant's a little bit more of the spice and everything coming through.
Cool, though.
It's very cool, thank you very much.
Right, so...